Hi guys, welcome back to our series about history behind hymns. Today we're talking about leaning on the everlasting arms. The third stanza of the hymn says, "What have I to dread? What have I to fear? Leaning on the everlasting arms. I have blessed peace with my Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting arms." So the idea of this song came from a man called Anthony Shuwalter. He was principal of the Southern Normal Music Institute in Georgia. Shuwalter was a well-known advocate of gospel music. He published over 130 music books which sold millions of copies, and he was especially known for his singing schools which he held in churches throughout the South. He was very interested in his students, and he liked to keep up with them after he had taught them. And so one night in 1887, after leading a singing school in a church in Alabama, he went home and he had received two letters from two young men. Both men had just lost their wives and were heartbroken. So it's kind of interesting that on the same night, he received two letters from two men who were going through the same situation. And so he went to the Bible to search for a verse that could be of comfort to these men. And he settled on Deuteronomy 33, verse 27. It says, "The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms." And so while he was thinking about this verse, the lyrics to the chorus of the hymn came to his mind. Leaning, safe and secure from all alarms, leaning on the everlasting arms. And so he wrote replies to these two young men, gave them the verse, and then he wrote a third letter to his friend Elisha Huffman, who was a hymn writer. And he said, "Well, I have this chorus, and I think it would be a great hymn, but I can't come up with any verses." And so his friend wrote 3 verses, sent them back, and then Shuwalter put the music on it. And I'd like to read again Deuteronomy 33, verse 26 and 27. "There is no one like the God of Jeshurun, who rides across the heavens to help you, and on the clouds in his majesty. The eternal God is your refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms." And so I hope you will all lean on the everlasting arms today, and I will see you tomorrow for another hymn, which is a pretty famous hymn. And so if you like this video,